Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
For 3, Conley. They double him with Booker. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And Minnesota has possession. The 3.
Well, excellent job, KD, timing the contest there and using his length to bother the shot.
Towns passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Booker. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Towns. The kick out to Edwards. There's the 3. Here's Gobert. Another shot. And the layup is good.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Booker fires from way outside. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Outside Conley. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. McDaniels finds Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Paul passes to Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. There's the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Durant. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And another basket for Phoenix.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Paul with a steal. Outside Durant. A minute 22 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Paul. Back to Durant. Clock at 4. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley finds McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Unloads from 13. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Towns. From the arc. Here's McDaniels. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The Suns leading. Left side Durant. Puts the move on. And Durant with the big finish.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns a screen on Paul. From deep, Conley. Phoenix grabs the miss. From deep three-point range. Back to Durant. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, up by 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1.
I mean, it's impossible right now to think about a defender not going for that kind of fake from Chris Paul.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for Okogie. Conley passes to Towns. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. Gobert with it. He's got 6. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Gobert's got 8.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Here's Conley. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Paul. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
Warren against Edwards. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now Paul. Lets a floater go. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Paul. And stolen by Edwards. Conley against Paul. McDaniels from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Now here's Booker. He has 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Booker's got 9.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Prince. To the left wing. Here's Reed. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Right side, Booker. The baseline, Jay. Here's Warren. Outside for Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. To the right side. Here's Alexander Walker. An open look for Reed. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And it's Booker again missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Anderson. And Biyombo with the block. Here's Craig. Second chance effort. Call with the bucket. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul is going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
And he's able to get it back. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Devin.
The Timberwolves, 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Payne and Booker in the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Biyombo in at the center position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Inside, Reed. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Warren. The three.
Well, the key there is Taurean Prince staying with his man, the versatility to guard positions, because he can guard a multitude of them.
Now here's Reed, defended by Biyombo. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Reed sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Pass to Prince. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Some changes for Phoenix. Aiden, he's checked in for Biyombo. Kevin Durant comes in for Craig. And Okogie is subbed in for Warren. Durant for three. He buries it from three. Durant's got 9.
You just can't let Kevin Durant have a half a second of time. If he gets that ball, it's gone, and there's points on the board.
Noel, that's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Stolen by Reed. Down low. A slam dunk by Reed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot. Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Anderson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock is at 3. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Back to Booker. 4-3. Prince grabs the miss. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Booker can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Reed against Durant. Reed in the post. Back to Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns trailing. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him to the left side wing. Towns for 3. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 5 points.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Durant with a screen on Conley. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. And here's Edwards outside. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here's Conley. Back to Edwards. From deep. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Shot to end the cold streak. Ross for 3. And the Suns get it back. The 3 is up. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The 3, Conley. And they recover it. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Pass to Conley. This one for 3.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 8. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Ayton. Good work defensively by Towns.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
From deep, Conley. It doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Towns up top. Gobert on the high post. He's against Ayton. Pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nice shot by Durant.
How about a show of power from KD? He knew the contact was coming and ripped right through it.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Conley. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Paul. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Up top, Edwards. Towns for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant finds Booker. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Durant with a screen on Conley. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Lets it go from deep. Gobert inside. He's covered by Ayton. Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels from deep three-point range. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns running out of time. Paul passes to Durant. Drills it from deep.
And just when you think he might have drifted too far out, Durant with his legendary touch proves you wrong.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Now McDaniels. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
The assist.
And that's a double-double for him now.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And that one's good.
In his comfort zone, finding an opening and exploding to the rim.
Outside Edwards. To the wing, right side. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Pass to Durant. No good there. McDaniels with some nice D. To the middle. Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Booker defending. Jacks up a 3. Towns for 3. And Booker pulls it down. Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Pass to Towns. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Third team foul.
On defense, the Suns. They trail by 6. McDaniels passes to Conley. Releases. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. Pass to Conley. 4 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're losing by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Durant. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. Just a gutsy performance.
boast a lot of depth and can try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And now the Suns, a fast break for the finish. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Back to Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well-equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots and pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, here's Ayton. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Ayton missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
A 3 from Leonard. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And finished off by KD.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 off target.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And that one's good. Durant.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Zubac a screen on Paul. And Durant sends it back. Three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Los Angeles with another miss. And finished off by KD.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
To the paint, here's Ayton, and it's sent back by George. Leonard on the wing, defended by Booker. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Over in the corner, Paul. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. And that time, also a missed shot. Stolen by Zubac. Westbrook passes to Zubac. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. To the inside, Durant. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Back to Ayton. And the layup is good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with Georgia's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Now here's Paul. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Booker with it. George picks him up. Booker against George. And it's good, 2 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other.
Free throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Suns lead by 10. And we'll be back with you.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Highland's shot is good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Paul passes to Booker. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Highland's shot is good.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Launches it. Highland misses. Suns leading by 7. Covington with the steal. Outside, George. And stolen by Booker. One-on-one here. Ayton with it. Now Covington defending.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here's Highland. Guarded by KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went small. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back, and now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Goes back up. Ayton kicks to Craig. Booker looking around. 5 on the clock. KD on the wing. They set the pick. Latrey. The offensive rebound. Booker. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Booker's got 5 points so far. Plumlee sets the pick for Gordon. Another shot. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Plumlee.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Leonard, and the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Phoenix making some changes. Yambo, he's checked in for 8. Warren comes in for Torrey Craig. And Okogie subbed in for Kevin Durant. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Morris is checked in. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Paul. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 9.
And he's one of those players with a nose scoring. Warren working the offensive glass there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on defense. Outside Gordon. Out to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by the Clippers. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix leading by 9. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Paul's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Plumlee with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Passes to Highland. And taken away by Paul. To the wing on the left. Driving inside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns. Highland passes to Morris. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact. Now going to the line to try and add 1 more.
Now he's checked in for the Clippers. Booker dishes to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Highland passes to Morris. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Suns leading by 9.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
The pass to Okogie. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution. Nikita Zubac.
6 seconds left in the first half of the game. With a floater, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand.
The previous play is under review.
Going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after half.
At the end of the first half, your Suns, 34. The Clippers, 25.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George, and it's Powell in at small forward.
And this guy just gets buckets. Warren is more than capable of finishing on that drive.
Suns leading by 8. Paul goes in, pass to Okogie. Booker outside. To the left wing, Okogie, the pass to Booker. There's a good screen. Here's the 3. Headshot off. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo. Torrey Craig comes in for T.J. Warren. And Durant subbed in for Josh Okogie. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Morris kicks to Westbrook. A 3 ball. Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots and they're hitting them. Clippers trail by 8. Feeds to George. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And stolen by Booker. Now Ayton gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ayton's got 7.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
Out to Morris. Pass to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Morris outside. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Suns leading by 9. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Paul passes to KD and finished off by KD.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Westbrook dishes to Powell. Back to Westbrook. Over Paul. Westbrook finds Powell. No good on that one. Great D that time from Durant. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And KD throws it down.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
And here's George for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Paul with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 12 in the game.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you. The option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Booker with the screen for Durant. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's George. Craig pulls it in.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The drive by Booker. From the arc, Craig good.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
A nice shot by George.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
No problems knocking that one down. He's got 17.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And the look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Suns leading by 13. We've got Lee. Durant is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Craig. No good on the triple. And Los Angeles guys shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Highland passes to Covington. Fires from deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Here's Highland. Payne covering, driving the lane, takes the 3. Covington a screen on Lee. Fires for 3, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Covington.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington, or that will happen.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Covington against Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 12. Highland passes to Covington. Here's Highland. Payne covering. The 3 from George. And the dunk by Zubac.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Durant. Poke loose. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Covington with the ball.
A perennial all-defensive pick. George's quick hands create a lot of transition opportunities.
Ayton kicks to Craig. Knocks down the 3 ball. Craig's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike. High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Up top, Durant. He's covered by Leonard. KD dishes to Lee. Back to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Highland. They grab their own miss. Count the basket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
2:47 left in the fourth. KD a screen. Dame passes to Durant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 18 points for Kevin Durant.
I don't care which side of the pick and roll KD is on. He is the threat.
Covington inside the line. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Durant against Leonard. Durant kicks to Ayton. Corner shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Floats one. Outside for Durant. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Covington. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. And they'll get another chance. Shoots the three. That shot no good. A three from Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Tough proposition here. They've got to knock down a three, foul, hope for some misses, then make another three. I would not hold out much hope.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
where I was considered.
It's the NBA on 2K. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's George. From downtown, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Right side Conley. Paul George pulls down the board.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Morris passes to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's George. 4 on the clock. A 3 off the inbound. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Leonard on the wing. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. The kick out to Edwards. Launches it. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Deflected. Morris outside. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Conley against Leonard. And Conley with the 3.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
George for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And here's Edwards outside. Here's the 3. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard outside. Back to George. Let's go with a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Edwards. It's deflected. And they get it back. Towns down low. He's working on Morris. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And it's laid in by Towns.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Zubats with a screen on McDaniels. George passes to Morris. The 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
For 3, Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That 3-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Towns against Morris. Leonard for 3. The shot comes out. So Minnesota will take it the other way. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that Stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles.
Robert Covington.
From behind the arc, Gobert with the open shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Leonard. With the drive, and the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup. Off the bounce, yes, sir.
McDaniels from long range. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
For three, Covington on target from range. And this game is tied up now.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Eric Gordon. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Gordon outside. Covington against Towns. Leonard for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Gordon. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Edwards finds Conley. Here's Gobert. Now Towns, covered by Covington. That one a little long. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Edwards. Into the lane. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Covington. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Edwards against Gordon. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. For 3, Covington. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Right now, Robert Covington in the catch and shoot has so much confidence.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Covington. He's got 11. Out to Leonard. Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee. And another shot. Back to Leonard. Launches a 3. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. And he buries his first look. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the Track and Field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Highland.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Gordon with it. Fires from the wing. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Anderson with a screen on Gordon. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Noel, he's checked in for Conley. 50 seconds left in the second. And the dunk by Leonard.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Reed, a screen on Gordon. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And a nice finish on the layup. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Covington. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, I'll tell you this. Undrafted out of college, Robert Covington made his way because of his defense, but now understanding I've got to contribute offensively.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Anderson for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Covington finds Gordon. And they get it back. And we're through the first half of play here in
22. The Clippers, 24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Anderson. Here's Noel. Drops in the 3. Noel's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gordon can't hit. Here's Alexander Walker. And another three for Minnesota. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Back to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Noel. Anderson with a screen. Pass to Reed. Knocks it loose. Over to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. They shoot again. And he sinks the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Highland. Lays it up and banks it in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Gordon. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, VA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Gobert passes to Conley. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Powell for 3. Morris finds Powell. Back to Morris. Intercepted. Here's McDaniels. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Now Towns. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. That shot missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Plumlee, defended by Gobert. Right side Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. From outside the arc. That's tipped. Gordon with a steal. From deep. Stripped away. Now here's Conley. He's got 11. For 3. Pure from three-point range. He's got 14. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook comes in for Highland. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. And here's Edwards outside. Pass to McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. No good. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels with it. Back to Conley. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And the basket by Towns.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And here's Conley. Outside Edwards. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 6. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Minnesota in the lead. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Well, Los Angeles shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Leonard. Got a hand on it.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Conley. Back to Gobert. From about 16. Pass to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. With the putback. Here's Towns. From deep three-point range. Gobert against Westbrook. Goes up again. Outside Conley. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Here's Towns. For 3, Conley. Here's Gobert. Nifty move. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pulls it from the top of the key. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. George finds Morris. Here's Westbrook. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, the aggressive play on the interior paying off for Russell Westbrook right now. He is always able to score on the inside. The explosive hops makes it easier.
Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game. Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. The Clippers running out of time. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
Edwards can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
George, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Conley on the attack. Towns down low, covered by Covington. Here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic so pretty, so fluid.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Towns. Covington, no good. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside McDaniels. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, George with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Edwards is doubled. Outside Conley. Towns on a screen. Puts up a 3. 6 to shoot. From deep. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He wants them to up their intensity. He said, quote, relax in too many areas. If we can muster a consistent effort, we have a chance to capture the lead and never look back. Guys, he sounds very confident playing from behind.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to Towns. The three is up. Leonard pulls down the board. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a
Flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
Boy, quick reacting that time helps Okogie come up with the steal, sparking a successful fast break.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Now here's Conley. He takes it in. 4 on the shot clock. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there.
And if the mid-range shot is working for Gobert, it's a problem for the D. Draws the bigs away from the hoop and opens things up inside.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Right here.
Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Ayton. High post try. He can't get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Paul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Ayton finds Paul. Block at 6. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
On the wing, Booker looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And he banks in the layup. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here is Conley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Booker looking around. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Outside, KD. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 6 points.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
They retain possession. KD, that's for 2. Great D that time from Edwards. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. That gives them the lead.
Entering the league already with a good jump shot, Towns has improved his leg strength. That gives him even more consistency on that J of his. Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Edwards fires from way outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Up top, Durant. Edwards defending. Durant kicks to Paul. There's the drive. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And then Durant with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Ball passes to Okogie. High post, KD. Working on McDaniels. And that one is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Haynes checked in. Now Kevin Durant. He has 5. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Passes it to Okogie. 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. And the rejection by Towns. On deep. Kept alive. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Suns. Craig's checked in. Noel passes to Reed. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And this is something Biyombo excels in. Timing and blocking shots.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Suns trail by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. With 3, Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Down low. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Hey, when Biyombo's deep inside, it's fun to watch because you know this guy is going to finish with a flush.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Booker with it. The pass to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Lets it go. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Count it.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Anderson kicks to Prince. Anderson outside. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Prince, that's for 2. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution for the Suns, Terrence Ross, Chris Paul.
Here's Biyombo. The shot from the low post is good. Biyombo's got 6 points.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Suns, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Bismack Biyombo. What a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. T.J. Warren out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Biyombo at the 5, roaming the paint.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. And, you know, throw it Biyombo's way, and he'll take care of the rest. Just get it in the neighborhood. Excellent at slamming it home, thanks to that vertical ability of his.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Anderson, a screen on Ross. Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Minnesota, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Inside, Edwards kicks to Conley. Towns a screen on Paul. Another miss by Minnesota.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
A floater and the rejection by Towns. Outside Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And Phoenix making a change here. Durant's checked in.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Ross dishes to Durant. With the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
For Minnesota, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for Minnesota.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Here's Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. That one doesn't go. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley the pass to Towns. 3-pointer. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Conley against Paul. 6 to shoot. Towns for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 9.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
And here is KD. He's got 7. Top of the key jumper, no good. Ball against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Rudy Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Ross passes to Warren. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Gobert.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Ross. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Conley against Ayton. Gobert down low. Conley kicks to Edwards. For the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ross finds Paul. A 3 from Warren. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's tipped. Oh, trying for it. Down low. Here's Conley. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a 10-ball game here. Phoenix ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ayton trying to break free. Chalk up 2 there. Durant's got the game tied up here for Phoenix. Conley with it, guarded now by Durant. It's Edwards on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. Here's Ayton. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Kogi's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Ross. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Conley scanning the floor. From the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out. The Suns shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
The Timberwolves trail. Conley into the lane. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. And the 3-ball is good.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Suns leading by 3. Kogi, the pass to KD. On the wing, Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. 4 on the clock. For 3, Kogi. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Durant. And it's Towns missing. The Suns have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. KD against Conley. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. The 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug. And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He hits both from the stripe.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on him.
Now Durant. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Ayton finds KD. And there's the drive. It's good.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Paul with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards drives in. Pass to McDaniels to take the lead. It's rebounded by Durant. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself. Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Aiden can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
Outside, Towns. To tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotion.
At power forward,
And Greg. We've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. Here's George. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Zubac. Oh, he used that pick to get in close.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Booker. Ayton with a screen. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Suns, Torrey Craig.
And so Craig nails both of them.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Covington. Unloads. George's shot is off.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Booker from outside the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Tipped and stolen by Leonard. Pass to George. Inside. Here's Zubac. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the Suns miss again.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Durant against Leonard. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Paul finds Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 6.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
George against Booker. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And here's Covington. Westbrook with it. Picked by Covington. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Durant. That one's wide left.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Leonard. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Craig. Good on the shot.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Zubac. Jacks up a 3. George, no good. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Watch out. DeAndre Ayton coming through.
Here's Leonard. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Kawhi Leonard. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
We've got Mason Plumlee. Eric Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Covington in at the 4 slot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
Durant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Biyombo. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Wide open look. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. That 3's off the mark. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Durant. From deep. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Very assertive KD is. He's ready to fire fast off the catch.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And Durant with the big finish.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8 points now. Covington finds Gordon. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the drought. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Man, showing some terrific range. Durant's got 8.
Smooth and lethal. This offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the floor. You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
And so here's Phoenix after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes remain in this first half.
Durant against Powell. Durant drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Moving so fast toward the rim, KD rips through the lane with a lot of tenacity.
Out to Gordon. Launches it. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. 5 points in the game.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Right side, Paul. Durant for three. The shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. Gordon with it. Picked up by Ross. Here's Highland. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
Pass to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Highland misses.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Highland. Here's Powell, guarded by Durant. Here's Highland. Back to Powell. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
Pass to Durant. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Over Powell. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
For 3, Gordon. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8 point.
And get ready for the
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And so in the game for the Suns, Hayden Booker in the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Leonard passes to Zubac. Here's Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
first personal.
That one on Biyombo. Man, good whistle there. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Okogie comes in for Durant. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Ayton. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ayton. Leonard against Booker. Kicks it out to Warren. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Gordon. Here's Highland. He's covered by Warren. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Gordon. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. For 3, Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac with a screen on Payne. Here's Highland. Back to Gordon. Pass to Zubac. All alone. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Booker fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 9.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
To the inside, Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Westbrook comes in for Highland. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. They double-team George. Morris finds George. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Booker against George. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Booker no good. Morris passes to Leonard. For 3, Westbrook. And there's Leonard on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D, just pushing his way to a shot.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. It's rebounded by Morris.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact into his finish.
Outside Payne, pass to Warren. From downtown, Phoenix no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's Booker on the wing. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Back to George. Wide open. Good work there as it goes. George has got 6.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Pass to Okogie. It's Booker on the wing, looking to get it going. And Booker with the jam.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Back to George. And here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And George with the jam.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Warren with a screen on George. Booker, pass to Payne. Back to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Some changes for Phoenix. Craig is checked in for Warren. Kevin Durant comes in for Okogie. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. No luck on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George passes to Westbrook. Can't hit from in close.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Pass to Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And the basket by Westbrook.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Definitely. But this is the time where you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 2.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
It's tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker with the jam.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Morris sets a screen. Out to Leonard. From behind the arc. Zubac passes to George. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
And the Suns making a change here. Ross is checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Drives to the hoop. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Pass to Morris. Back to George. Westbrook, the pass to George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 7 assists in the game.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Now here's Durant. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Ross against George. 5 to shoot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
Covington's checked in for Morris. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Now here's George. Here's Covington. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Launches a 3. No good on the shot. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
He connects!
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Ross. On the wing, Durant. Plenty of space. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Suns lead by 6.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
Teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on George. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Leonard against Conley. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now, here's Zubac. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Towns. Has to Gobert. And he gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Conley into the lane. That's a two from Towns. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Conley scanning the floor. Back to Towns. This one for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
For three, Covington. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. For three, Edwards. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Fires the three, and he's good on the three ball. George has got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Towns, nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And pure cash. Whenever Towns gets these types of looks, he's consistent at spraying.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:22 left here in the opening quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And the Clippers making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's George. And he gets it to go. George has got 10 points.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
From past the arc, it's hauled in by the Clippers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the pass to Leonard. Back to George. To the inside. Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Leonard with the steal. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Paul. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after it.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. Clippers leading by 9.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Covington with the bucket. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. It's tipped. And here's Plumlee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. George passes to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. And here's George for 3. He's off on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Conley up top. Wide open. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Launches a 3. Shot clock at 6. Towns finds Conley. Now the Clippers moving it up. Gordon's running. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Here's Edwards. Sinks the 15-footer. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Timberwolves trail by 6. break, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns down low. Working on Plumlee. Edwards looking it over Gordon, Gobert, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Plumlee, and Morris subbed in for Robert Covington. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Anderson kicks to Prince. Anderson, a screen on Leonard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how important he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Passes it to Powell. Morris outside. Fader on the way. Zubac in the post. Guarded by Reid. And the dunk by Zubac.
A big man with a big finish.
There's Noel. And he makes good on the layup.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince has got the ball. Pass to Highland. And here is Zubac. Powell for three. It's good from long range. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Excellent work from Powell in the pick and roll action.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see.
34. The Timberwolves. 31. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now, here's Zubac. Guarded by Reid. Zubac the pass to Morris. Reid with the block. It's out of bounds.
the Clippers able to retain possession here. Paul George is checked in for Eric Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George driving to the basket. Takes it off the glass. George has got 12.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Reed. He's covered closely. Good on the shot.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Morris against Anderson. Morris dishes to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Prince finds Anderson. Prince against Morris. Prince misses.
Foul to the Timberwolves.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 5 points so far. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
On the wing, George. Over by Conley.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Morris against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. 10 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Conley for 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Edwards inside, defended by George. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Powell, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. McDaniels with the ball. George picks him up. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. For 3, Edwards. Minnesota again turning it over. And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in.
Robert Covington.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 9. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Covington with the bucket.
Don't see that much. Covington off the bounce and still able to score.
His
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. George dishes to Covington. It's stolen by Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Here's Covington. George against Edwards. Back to Covington. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook kicks to George. Puts up a 3. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A different look for the Clippers. Plumlee comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in for Norman Powell. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys.
Thank you, David.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And they recover it. Outside Leonard to the middle. Here's Covington. Drops in the layup for 2.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
And here's Conley outside. Offensive rebound. Edwards finds McDaniel. George against Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Edwards drives in.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Outside, George. To the inside, Plumlee. The kick out to Westbrook. Covington passes to Westbrook. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Robert Covington, another 3. Covington's got 10 points in just the second half. Edwards against George. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Westbrook passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Paul George stepping up big time.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Edwards, that's good.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And it's Leonard missing. Timberwolves have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Conley finds Gobert. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
.137 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
George dishes to Covington. Stolen by Michael Conley. To take the lead. He lays it in. Conley's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them. Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to Towns. The feed to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 won't fall.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Left side, Leonard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard exactly who this team wants at the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Conley finds Gobert. The 3. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.